Hey guys, it's me, Ben, back with another quick review, this time for Rockin' Racing Grand Prix, or Grand Prix Rockin' Racing, depending on where you see it listed. This is on Xbox, and I think sadly it's available on other platforms. And I say sadly because this is one of the worst games I have played on Xbox in quite some time. Ostensibly, it's a top-down, this is what I thought going into this, top-down, Micro Machines style racing game. And they're fun, they're great fun, and I'm pretty good at racing games, and I enjoy them. I love open wheel racing games as well. So I was kind of excited for that combination. And it looks, it looks alright, it looks nice, though there's some graphical problems, and that's fine. This is like a pretty budget game, so you can kind of let these sort of things slide. What you can't let slide is this awful, well, there's a few things. There's an awful combination of this arcadey presentation with almost sim-like handling. Which is only made worse by the fact that all the other cars on the track are better than you when you first start playing this game. And because of that, and because you need to improve your car, you need to win races or do well in races to get upgrade tokens. Well, you can't, because you suck. The handling, the acceleration, everything about your car is terrible to start with, and you can't really make it any better, except for hours and hours and hours of grinding at a low level, losing races and crashing a lot, in the hopes that eventually you'll be good enough to compete. It is a nightmare. In conjunction to that, we have a looping, basic one-track soundtrack, which just drives you insane, and then seemingly they recorded like 4 or 5 sound bites for the game, which repeat endlessly throughout the race. Other weird things is you can finish the race, and if you finish the race above the last place, you have to then wait for the race to time out the other racers who are AI. So you'll be sat there just waiting, staring at the screen for what feels like an eternity. It's a very poor user experience, and basically it's a poor experience all the way around. It's frustrating, it's annoying. You see me here basically, look, every time you crash, it takes what feels like forever to accelerate. It's got the weirdest handling and acceleration modeling I've ever seen in a game like this. It makes no sense to make a game that looks like an arcade, what should be a fun pick up and play racer, and yet fill it with the most frustrating handling, car modeling, you name it. It's just a nightmare. There's not even like leaderboards in here. There's a sort of a couch co-op option, but why you'd want to subjugate your friends to such a torturously dull, frustrating experience, I do not know. Look, this is me fully excited, and there's just random crashes happening all over the track. This happens to be the first track at the moment, so it's quite a simple experience, but it gets worse because the tracks get more complicated, and that becomes even more of a nightmare. I can't recommend Grand Prix Rockin' Racing as it stands right now. I give this a very fair and very deserved, my first one of these, 1 star out of 5.